Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Traders Brawl podcast. This is episode 42. I am here with two special guests, Charles and Victor from BitSport. Welcome everybody. I'm Adel, the host. If you are new, thank you for joining us. And if you are already here, thank you for staying with us. We are a social media marketing agency and we are here to educate and learn from new people all the time, and new people who are building in any space really, not just in Web3 and fitness and building on the entrepreneurial space, but all areas of wisdom are actually welcome here. So with that said, I want to give a chance to the guests, Victor and Charles, to introduce themselves. Take it away, guys.
So my name is Victor,
right.
Ogunshina, co-founder and CEO at BitSport.
Okay.
And,
my name is Charles. I'm the co-founder and CEO at BitSport.
Okay.
Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're both from Nigeria.
Yeah, both of us are Nigerian.
Living in Dubai full time.
Yeah.
Nice. And you've got a license to operate your BitSport company in Dubai.
Yeah, we're based in the JFC.
Since 2020.
2020, yeah.
Fantastic. Very good. So, what is BitSport, so that the audience can understand?
Basically, BitSport is we're more like a gaming company, but we've added Web3 elements into like our gaming company. So and there's a new term called like Web3 gaming. Mm-hmm. So but then I feel like Web3 gaming to most people could be around like blockchain based games. So but our narrative is different towards that. So we leverage on the real gaming, that's the popular games that people interact with, like FIFA, Mortal Kombat, PUBG. That's the mainstream gamers. We capitalize on them, then create ways in which people can actually earn off playing this game. So that's what we stand for at BitSport, basically. So we are like the go-to platform for everyday gamers to play the same game, popular game they love, and earn crypto.
So it's a play to earn, that's correct?
We call it not play to earn, we can call it play and earn, because play to earn you sort of need some sort of like maybe NFTs, or there's still some sort of barrier to entry for play to earn. So but in our case it's like there's no entry to barrier, so we call it play and earn.
Play and earn, right? Yeah. And what are sort of the earning potential from playing the game?
I mean, the earning potential is limitless. If I put it that way, because as we speak right now, some people are on our Telegram bot, which we just rolled out, which happens to be the first mainstream game inside Telegram, 8-ball pool. So people are playing it per ball which they pot, they're earning crypto.
Every time they pot, they earn a crypto.
Either you win the AI or you lose, you're accumulating crypto one way or the other. So that's just one of our products, So
and how is it possible to keep making these payouts to everybody? Because if everyone plays, like the whole population is, 1.7 billion people. So if the whole population plays this game, you're going to pay 1.7 billion? How's it going to work?
There's 3.6 billion gamers globally. But then one of the game on our platform, that's our new game, which is the world's first version of popular 8-ball pool game. We created a Web3 version of it. There's potential over 1 billion existing players for 8-ball pool. So when it comes to like payout, right, we have like different business model that we use to like generate revenue ourselves, So pick for example, we have the PvP challenge mode, whereby you play against each other, that's you wager against each other, and we take 10% off all those wager. We have like our BitSport live model, where we also like generate revenue. We also do tournaments, we have paid tournaments. So there are various like business revenue model that we already built inside our product that's actually been able to make us sustain, payouts.
Okay, so these revenues are helping with these payouts.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
I see now, understood. And what is the aim of BitSport, like the long-term game, or the long-term aim?
The long-term aim is to see a gaming environment or atmosphere whereby gamers are being seen for who they are. So what that means now is, if you look at the present system which we have right now, is the multinationals, the game studios. So let me give you a scenario. Let's say the best gaming studio with the best game developer with the best game publisher, they partner together and they spend millions of dollars, let's say 10 million, to roll out a game. If we gamers don't interact with that game, that makes the game more like an unsuccessful game. So what that means is gamers determine what a successful game is called. And then 2 is microtransactions. Like I pay PlayStation subscriptions every month. There are millions of gamers all over the world that pay, for in-game items. So these microtransactions from gamers is what actually make up a large chunk of the economy. But on an annual basis, game publishers take like millions of dollars home. Game studios, same thing. Game developers, couple of hundred of thousands of dollars. But gamers who actually determine what a successful game is called, and also their funds is what make up the economy, are seen as mere consumers only. So that's the kind of system we have right now. So what we envision at BitSport is to have, like a future whereby gamers, the power is being given back to them, not like power per se, but then they have like a say in the ecosystem. So as a gamer, I know if I'm actually buying any skin in any game, I have like full rights over it. I can resell it anytime. It's tracked on chain, and also, that's the kind of future we envision for gaming.
And is it truly tracked on chain? Because many games say they are, but they're actually on an AWS server, and it's actually mutable.
Right, maybe right now, but then what we envision in the future is tracked. And right now, there are also projects that you can track your assets on chip for sure. Right.
Is that what BitSport already has?
Right now, no. We
Not
haven't
yet.
rolled out our NFT assets. So we have plans to do that in partnership with Rarible, post-TG.
Okay, got it. Just for the audience, we don't use acronyms. So what do you mean by TG?
TG is Token Generation Event. So
Good,
that's
good.
after the launch of our token.
Yes. No, good. Because we want to let this to be for everybody to be able to listen to this and understand.
For sure.
And so curious now, what milestones, if any, it's okay if you haven't yet, but what milestones have you achieved so far since 2020 you set up, and what is to come? Like, what other milestones do you want to achieve? We'll start with what have you done first, and then we go to next.
Okay. So much has been achieved, but I'll try to cut it short. So in 2018, actually the whole idea was from Charles. So in 2017, like I said, we were neighbors and we played game a lot, So but then it kind of came to him and it wasn't just us, it was like ourselves and like other guys in the neighborhood, young kids. So then it was like we sometimes we even sleep. At gaming centers.
Oh, really?
Back home, then not just us, like a lot of kids
in Nigeria.
Yeah, that's how how enthusiastic and passionate people are about with games.
So you'd play and then you get tired, you just sleep in the same place.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
You see, you wake
Commitment.
up, you continue again.
wow. Because is the aim to win money or just to play for fun?
There's a lot of wagering going on. There's co-group tournaments going on. There's also some people in the gaming center could also come who are OGs. They could drop some sort of fund and say, okay, maybe 4 of you should play, and it's free money. So if you're good and you're in the gaming center, there's potential that you could go home with some cool cash at the end of the day. So but then that was the settings previously. So and as even at home, both of us, we play for hours. So and we have maybe it's just painful fingers and big eyeballs. That was the only reward we were getting for a long time. Long period of time. So then Charles we could actually make a way, to not just play the game, but then earn from it, So while we brainstormed around 2017 for about a year, then in 2018 we rolled out our first product, which was actually settling stakes in most of all these gaming centers. So because when people wager, ideally they kind of it leads to fights, discrepancies, If I'm probably older than you, I could decide, and you're better than me in the game. If you win, I could decide to use one first way or the other to not want to pay you or something. So we created the escrow, an escrow platform.
Oh yes.
And we piloted it through all these gaming centers, and it quickly got adoption because it was easy. And we weren't just accepting crypto, we're also accepting local currency and PayPal. So because we noticed that most gamers are actually still used to the normal currency. So then in 2019 we met a guy, his name is Ozila FIFA. Right now he's our esports director. So for someone like him, he's more like an influencer. He's recognized by EA. So he can't be sending challenges and be wagering. So we created a new model where we connect 2 gaming influencers together. And for the very first time, instead of audiences, people just watching their gamers on Twitch, you can actually back off your favorite influencer through our app. So we link Twitch API to our app, and you can also join our predictions. So we could make predictions who is gonna have the next kill, who is gonna have the next corner, who's gonna score next, etc. Right on live stream, and you can earn crypto off doing that. So that's our second product. Then in 2020, we started like doing tournaments. We have partnership with Games Arena, DIFC, Dubai Sport Federation, Rails JLT, and a couple of different gaming outlets here. We do physical tournaments and we also do online regional tournaments across different regions. So then we got incubated by Adel. He's a Cardano blockchain arm. And after in the process of the incubation, we felt we can't sustain off, just third-party games only. So we decided to roll out our own game. And when we wanted to roll out our game, we had to like stick to our mantra, which is like focusing on popularly loved games only. So we decided to do like a reconnaissance survey, and we saw that 8-Ball Pool has over 1 billion people playing it. And if you go to the Twitter of the company that was 8-Ball Pool Miniclip, you see a lot of bad comments. People are complaining about the discrepancies in the game, about not earning anything from the game, etc.
Wow.
So we rolled out a Web3 version of 8-Ball Pool last year, called it BitPool. In the first 2 months, organically, we had close to like 30K players join the platform without marketing. And as at last time we checked, there's over 150,000 quests completed on the platform already.
Cool.
So then recently we rolled out a Telegram bot. It's like a bot version of the same 8-Ball Pool. And in the last 4 weeks, we have close to 80,000 players right now that have actually interacted with our Telegram bot. So I think those are like our main product that we've built over the years. And also we've partnered with a couple of angels. We've already closed our pre-seed round to 50K. So right now our seed round is open. We've raised more than 60% of it already.
How much have you raised?
900K.
100K?
900.
Oh, 900K, so almost $1 million in dollars.
Yeah.
So what's this money being deployed and put into right now?
Most of the money is going into like sex listing. That's one. Then 2, we've also like onboarded some, influencers, gaming influencers. Then also we do like, on our platform, we have a lot of incentivization model. So like pick, for example, in the last 5-6 weeks, every guys that top like the leaderboard on our Telegram bots, we give them ton. We have about $20,000 worth of ton and nuts that we're just giving out to like those that top the leaderboard. So the ripple effects, at the end of the day, we have more people utilizing our platform. So but then these are like part of the things which we do with the funds. So incentivization, sex listing, further marketing, and also we've increased our HR too.
Okay, got it. And you're also hiring staff at the moment?
Yeah, we had like 4 people in the last a month. We have a new CM who is very good and experienced.
I see. So how big is the team?
13. 13,
all scattered across the globe?
9 are based here.
Oh, 9 are based in Dubai?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So with this 100K that 900K that you secured, and congratulations on that. Really good. What were the sort of terms that you had to do to close that deal? Did you give them any equity or any tokens? What did you do?
Yeah, some of them were equity, some were tokens. So because our seed round is, as a matter of fact, all the VCs that we have on board are both on equity and token. So we kind of like do a split of both.
A split of both.
Yeah, so but then for a larger part of it, it's more of token sale because we did like private sale. We sold out all our private sales on Launchpad, and we had like some individual sales that we did also, and those didn't involve equity. As a matter of fact, I think we have maybe less than 3% of the company equity has been given out.
Oh, 3%?
Less than that.
Oh, less than that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The rest is kept with you guys.
Yeah, right now.
Oh, because of the token because of the other ways of offering them a stake in the company by tokens. I'm guessing.
The token has way much value right in the ecosystem. So for the equity side, it's more like reserved for maybe VCs and maybe family house and just very few selected. So but aside that, the token is something that we feel it's a way to actually like, if you're holding our token, you're more like the VC because you have a stake in the company.
Exactly.
And the token is capturing value in the ecosystem.
Right. Yeah. When you raised this 900K, was it in Dubai itself or outside the investors? When
it comes to fundraising, raising fund inside Dubai is not as looks. Yeah,
it's not really.
I can say, let's say 70% of the fund is external and 30% is here.
And where external?
The US, some part of Europe, yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm curious because many people come here with the idea to fundraise. Then they come to the realization that actually so many people come here for fundraising, but investors are not investing. What is that going? What is going on there?
I think there is more founders than investors.
I agree.
So that has actually made there's more like saturation in the fundraising space per se. So it used to be. I think it's just getting more worse. If I'm gonna put it that way, I don't know, because the number of founders are increasing over the years.
I'm noticing.
And and at the end of the day, the way it's supposed to be, like in cycle, is founders are also supposed to grow to become venture capitalists, like ideally, right?
Eventually.
But then I think it doesn't have that. There's not that enough balance, when it comes to like number of investors and founders in the space. So maybe in the future we could see some sort of like maybe platform that could easily solve that problem, because they are investors, but then I think there's just like oversaturation of like founders right now.
I also agree with that. I've noticed that there's a big, would you say maybe just a limited amount of investors here. They run VCs or they are angel investors, but maybe because of the fact that they've seen so many different projects, they're overwhelmed that they already have a bias against your project as well. Yeah, I feel that because I myself try to partner people with fundraisers with investors, and they already have like a pre-bias over them because so many times other people are doing the same. When you're inundated with so many, but there's such a small amount of investors here. Do you think that can be a problem for the ecosystem?
I don't think it's a problem, right? Because, I mean, this is just a personal opinion, and I think Charles can also like touch base on it. Like we were self-funded for over 3 years before. Yes. As a matter of fact, Cardano came into Africa and they selected top 20 projects, and we were part of like the first 5 that were selected, but we're part of the first 20 that was incubated, and we got like our pre-seed led by them. So prior to that, we were operating the company. We have like the product running. So I think one very good thing, because it's also a very good advantage for us right now. We're rolling out our token. We are not rolling out our token and starting to like look for ways to attach value or utility to them. No, there is an existing value capture. There's like over 6 things you can do with our token already right now but the only difference is people are using USDT, BUSD, Cake, and PayPal, which we have on the platform. So immediately we roll out our token, we're replacing all these models, with the token. So as founders, I think it's usually very good if you're able to like build some sort of MVP, have some sort of like traction, with respect to like users utilizing your product before you start. Because you won't be surprised that you could be generating revenue that you might not need VCs for like about a year or 2 into the business. If you have a solid, good business and you have like just little cash like to like start off.
Yeah, and also I think VCs sometimes they love when a project has already gotten traction, and they see the FOMO, and I think that they love to be in those kind of scenarios. They think those are the best deals compared to you just cold pitching a VC, and they've already seen a lot of projects like you said, and they will just think, okay, maybe this is just another project again. And so I think if you've already gotten like traction already, you have already paying customers. So I think that's some good indicators for VCs themselves to see, okay, this founder, they are serious with what they're doing, and they've put in some effort themselves. So I think
interesting. And just to touch base on the 900K, because again, I've had many people are still struggling to raise capital. So maybe this is a great advice that you're going to give to people who are watching this. Was this 900K raised in one go or in multiple?
No, we had like private sales on Launchpad. That was about 350K all sold out. So then we had we had Angel, we had KOL round. As a matter of fact, I think we are one of the, because we took our time. We've been operating for 4 years before we decided to roll out token. So and over those 4 years, like myself, I've written tokenomics for more than 5 projects, I studied like tokenomics on the side. So we are extremely very careful with like our tokens, right? So we did like a KOL round, and we're not giving KOLs any free tokens. So as a matter of fact, the KOLs that we have on board, they invested their USDT, their money in our project. Then we give them like extra discounts in tokens. So by doing that, we cannot protect our token from dumpers, right? So we also raised from KOL about over like close to about 150K. Also, we had a single KOL invested 50K.
50K, single KOL.
Yeah.
How did you pitch to this KOL?
Via Twitter.
Via Twitter.
Yeah.
You raised 50K via Twitter.
I mean,
Yeah, and I think it's because maybe they've already also seen the traction already and the momentum at which things are going. So I think it's pretty much easy for them to put in such an amount into something that's already growing.
It's pretty cool.
You see, like you said, we have a lot of founders, people trying to raise in Dubai.
Yes.
If you screen them thoroughly, I can tell you for sure, maybe 80% of them don't have like these basics that we just told you, product to show for it, and maybe consumers, So it's just like maybe people are just trying to raise just I mean a website or just like some sort of deck or something.
White papers.
Yeah, white papers.
White papers.
So, but now the market has shifted, right? You need to have tangible
Traction.
things to show for
But
it.
don't you think it's a chicken and egg situation? By that I mean, first to get traction, sometimes, most cases, you need funding to make the traction happen. Because the funding creates the product. The product creates the revenue. So it's a chicken and egg.
Not really traction. I'm not really so concerned about traction, right? So like if you have like the products, the MVP. If you have the product, traction, like you would get users, 1 or 2 users, few users. But then people just have like website deck and they're trying to raise funds for a product that is not yet built.
Yes.
People are even raising funds, like raising millions of tokens of product that hasn't been built. We're gonna do this, we'll do this. That's most of the conversation. We will. We have done this, then I feel like it's way easier, that way to have conversation with investors.
Yeah, but in order to have done, did you need to spend?
Of course,
Of course,
personally,
right?
we've invested
how much?
Over 350K.
Over 350K, personal, right? From your own money.
Yeah.
But this is own money that you raised from before. How did you raise this money?
No, we didn't raise that from before. Like I told you earlier, before we started, we have like a blockchain consultancy firm, both of us. So we build like dApps, we build website, we build mobile apps. I have my master's in IT, and Charles has been a coder for over 15 years now. I don't know. So and we have like about network of like 60 devs in-house. So we take like different contract projects of like different dApps, and we recontract to this dev. We monitor their process and we deliver to the clients, and we take profit. We pay the developers in-house. So profit from this was what we were actually using to invest into BitSport. And also we have like our own fund on the side, which we're trying to incorporate now in the GIFC, like I told you.
Right. This fund consists of crypto. What does it consist of?
A Block Census Capital. That's the main fund that actually invested in BitSport before that VCs came.
So this fund could be considered a VC almost.
Not yet, because we're not incorporated or anything. So
Okay, interesting. No, good to know. So it's good to know that there's a story behind BitSport. Is you have a separate entity that in which you provide services, blockchain development services. And you charge money for that, and that money has been used to help with this. So is it not? So for many, the average founder, would you say the average founder does not have what you have?
Yes, the average founder
doesn't have that.
And also like the ripple effect that was too. Also, it's I think it's not easier, but it's better to to have like a co-founder than to just single-handedly get into things. So Charles is like, we spend less on like development because of his experience, So what could have probably cost, a regular founder to pay maybe 10K USD to a developer, he's gonna handle it, So what could probably cost the business to like create some sort of like maybe business deck or create business plan. Like I have like very, good knowledge of like business development, IT. So we're able to like actually, focus on like the main integral part of like rolling out a business. So I think those are like the edge which we have from like a regular founder. So which was like easier for us to get started in the company. It
does make a huge difference when you have a co-founder and who's doesn't have the same skills as you.
Yes, yes.
You don't want someone who has the same as you.
We have different
skills.
And but they complement. Yeah.
But it complements, and I think that's a very good point to make, because I think both people. If I were to ask who out of both of you would prefer to be in the limelight of BitSport, which one would you be?
Limelight.
When I say limelight, I mean the spokesperson.
Yeah, that's him.
That's you, right? And you're okay with him being the limelight. You're okay. You have no. But I've seen in the past other founders, they would maybe fight over it.
No.
And you see?
I think everyone has their area of, speciality. He's more outspoken than I am, and I prefer him, do the conversations and,
Right.
Yeah.
It's really important to mention that. So now coming back to the help of others, maybe taking lessons learned from you. What lessons learned can you both maybe share? Stories of the past. I know you're still building, but I'm sure you must have many lessons learned to build where you have built to the place where you're at now.
Yeah.
Some learned lessons, some challenges, some mistakes you made.
Yeah.
What are some stories you can share?
I mean, there's a lot, but few of them, or just let me touch on one or two, is before TGE, before we started raising funds for our token, or even getting into token fundraising process, one big lesson would be around the fact that if we add more HR, if we add more, more HR earlier,
people.
I think you would have actually scaled faster. So, but then also it's a challenge even to Elon Musk. Hiring the right people, I think it's one of the biggest challenge for any business, right?
Hiring the right people.
Yeah. So we've had to bring people on board. Times weren't working. People want to how do I put it? They want to get paid, but they're not concerned about deliverables. So we're having those indifferences with various people before we're able to actually get the right, not really, I can't call it the right team, because we're still building the right team, right? So, but then the present team which we have right now, before we're able to get this right of set of great individuals, it's a big challenge. Getting the right people to be on board to be able to understand your vision and stick to it is one. Then two is getting into the TG process, fundraising, etc. One big lesson is there's a lot of time wasters, especially in Web3 space, right? So it has also helped me to understand that, if you kind of streamline, how you filter people, and also you value more time, so those are the main lessons that I pick post-TG. But before then, it's just hiring the right people. Right.
And when it comes to the money side of things, are there any obligations? Are you under any pressure to deliver on this 900K? Because the 900K that you raised, each individual, the Twitter KOL who put in 50K, when does he make 50K back? When does he break even?
50K is not even in the conversation, man. He's probably maybe expecting, I don't know, 6 figures or something. Yeah.
Right, I know. Yeah. But is there no pressure from anyone to make their money back that they invested?
There's pressure. I don't think there's pressure, when you invest in something solid, right? So we have a good product, which is already capturing value for the token which you invest in. So the only thing is for us to fulfill our our deliverable, list the token, get it out there, post listing, what are the things that we've put in place to actually maintain some level of good reputation for the token, and also do some very great exits,
Right.
Yeah.
And so say if they wanted to invest in BitSport, are you still raising funds?
Like I said, private series is closed. But we still have the angel and QL round, and also the VC round, which is also still open.
So this is open.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's build on this. Let's say an angel investor would like to invest 500K. Okay.
We don't have up to 500K in angel allocation again.
Oh, you don't want?
We don't have up to that in angel allocation.
How much you're looking to raise?
I think about 350K is left.
Okay, let's say 350K.
Yeah.
So with 350K, one investor, let's say it's one angel investor with his own money is happy to invest 350K. What would you be able to promise him on the ROI? Because this is the main question.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, we like there is no any sort of like guarantee.
There's no guarantee,
ROI,
but
then from like conversation which we have like with our market maker, if you look at most top gaming projects out there, I can name a few. You know, even starting from like the likes of Axie down to the likes of Porter Gaming that just rolled out. I mean, a couple of months ago. Most of these people per se, I don't know. I feel like there's no real product, you know, backing the sustainability of their token rollout. The only difference between them and us is they have accessibility to the top VCs. They have accessibility to, I don't know, maybe some sort of like networks. So in our case, the fact that we have a working product, we have users, you know, we have value capture for our token that has actually positioned us to do great exits. So we're looking at around 15x in the first, 15 to 30x in the first 3 months of launch. That's our target actually. Yeah.
15 to 30x.
Yeah.
Okay, so 350k times 15 to 30.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we could do way more than that. Yeah, because there's about eight postage strategies in place. You know, one of them is rollout partnership with Rarible instantly. Rollout NFTs on Get Gems for the game itself, which already has like, we have over 5,000 wallets connected already that are ready to mint, you know. So we have like some strategies that I might not want to disclose, but postage that's actually gonna, make the token do very great.
And have you done like a financial forecast?
Yes, we do have like a full financial
forecast,
yeah.
like showing the forecast of the next 5 years.
Yeah, but not for the token, for the business itself.
For the business itself,
yes.
right? So because when you're investing into the business, when they invest, this is going into the business, not just the token.
Yeah.
Right, but because the business is the one that's carrying the token.
Yeah.
So when they do invest, then in their mind they should expect a 15 to 30x on their investment.
Yeah.
In the next when.
That in 3 months.
3 months.
But that is not guaranteed.
Yeah.
This because anything can happen. We can all wake up tomorrow and something happened in the space and BTC is down to like 40 something. There's gonna be a lot of uproar in the market. But all things being equal, and also one good thing about our product is we barely get affected by the market.
Really?
Over the years. Yeah, that's because if Bitcoin is trading at $10,000, gamers will still game. Like
and pay to play. Is it pay to play or no?
If you look at that's why I said our model is not really pay to play per se, right? So we have, it's the same game which you play, but now we're providing you opportunity to actually earn while you play the same game.
But how do you make revenue exactly? Remind me all the revenue streams one more time.
We have like PvP model.
PvP,
right?
What is that exactly?
You like wager against someone else.
Okay, and the escrow.
Okay. And also
whoever wins gets the money.
And even if you don't want to do that, you can actually just like tune in on our like BitSport Live, which we do almost every Sundays, and you can decide, you can make right predictions and earn, and even from that moment.
So you can sort of make predictions.
Yeah, there's $0 entry on some of our products.
Oh, really? Yeah. So it's almost like betting.
Not betting per se, but for the prediction is not betting. The wager is betting. For the prediction it's just like you're predicting who's gonna score next, who's gonna have the next kill, who's gonna have the next corner kick, who's gonna have. Those are for the predictions. For wager, that's betting.
Okay, got it.
And we don't operate that here in the UAE. We only do that in our outside region, North America, Africa, and Asia, some part of Asia.
Okay, so PvP, wager.
Yeah, PvP is same as wager.
And
BitSport Live, that's the prediction.
Yep.
Then we have tournaments. We have like paid tournaments.
Paid tournaments.
Yes,
how much paid?
It depends. Some are $15 entry fee, $20 entry fee, and we do like each region.
What's the price?
It depends. We usually fluctuate them.
So like $15 dollars.
No. Like you mean the price pool for the winner?
Price for the winner, like tournament price.
No. Our price pool are like around 2.5 USD.
2.5 mil?
No. 2,500.
I was gonna say okay. But to participate, they have to pay a price.
Yeah. Okay. We also have some free tournaments. Most of our physical tournaments that we do here in the UAE, they are free to participate. Okay. We use that also like a publicity for like the platform.
Okay. So you'd say in total there's 3 main revenue streams.
Then we have like we have our what's it called, the game which we just rolled out. that is BitPool. That has actually like also increased our revenue in the last a year. So we rolled out something called Quest Credits. So Quest Credits is what you need before you're able to like play our AI. So if you're a billiard player and you play 8-ball pool, if you come to the platform now, we automatically give you 3 Quest Credits. So that 3 Quest Credits is like 3 lifeline. So now, if you go to BitPool, play.bitpool.gg, you see a lot of quests on the platform. So if you click on any of the quests, it's like you use your first lifeline, but you have opportunity to win the token that is attached to that quest. So we attach some $10, some 5 BUSD, some 3 cake, some our own token, BITP. So it's the only way for you to actually also get free BITP right now. So now that quest credits is what you need for you to play the AI. If you win, then you get the token attached to that quest. So what that means, if you utilize all your 3 quest credits, you need to buy more quest credits. So we started selling quest credit last year, and that has generated
how much is a quest credit?
$3 for 1 quest credit.
Oh,
yeah. So
okay.
but the minimum quest created on our platform is $5. So you could have, so you could be making.
And your products are all to retailers. There's no B2B.
The what?
All your products that are buyable, purchasable are directly to customers. B2C only.
Yeah.
B2C model.
Yes.
Okay. Good to understand where the money comes from and how you're able to sustain. So a question about founders now, but both of you. Do you have a salary?
We don't pay ourselves salary.
You don't pay. But how do you live? How do you pay your bills? Right?
Yeah. For like I said, the block census capital.
Yeah.
Right. We do like at least a project every 3 months. Yeah, so that's because of like reputation that we've built over the years. So immediately we get like any sort of like contract through block census, we usually like get paid ourselves. Once we pay the developers, we just like sort ourselves, then keep the rest and like
So that's helping you survive and live in Dubai. Because Dubai is not a cheap place.
Of course, man.
Right? It's the hustle is hard. It's hard. So there's no salary coming from BitSport.
No, not right now.
Not right now. But all this 900K is sitting where exactly? Where is the money sitting?
Like for example, the private sales, we haven't received some of the funds.
Oh, so it's coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
So most of the funds some will be released 24 hours before TGE. Some will be released 48 hours after TGE.
Okay. Yeah. So right now, there's no money that's sitting right now, cash.
No, there's some.
There's some.
Of course.
Where does it say? In a crypto wallet?
On-chain, yeah.
On-chain.
Yeah.
In a crypto wallet rather than a bank. Why do you prefer crypto wallet than a bank?
I don't even like. I have UAE Bank. And I have like my Naira Bank. Yeah. But maybe $2 or so are there.
This money for groceries.
I'm fully crypto, man. I only convert to dirhams, or if I go to any other country, Russia, anywhere, I only convert to their fiat currency whenever I need. Most of the time I have like, I think maybe 99.5% of my portfolio.
Wow. Yeah. Which crypto wallet would you recommend to hold your crypto?
I would recommend MetaMask.
MetaMask?
Yeah.
So you keep your crypto in MetaMask? Or because MetaMask is only for NFTs, no? Or is it both?
No,
both.
Yeah, crypto. Yeah.
Oh, you put your actual crypto there?
Yeah.
Of course.
I think MetaMask is good, yeah.
It's okay. But it's centralized?
No, it's not. No? It's decentralized.
It's decentralized. Because I thought Trust Wallet is more decentralized.
I mean,
you don't use Trust Wallet?
I don't want to go into the conversation of Trust
Wallet. No, it's okay. Why?
No, for me, I wouldn't trust Wallet.
Oh.
Yes, I also wouldn't.
Did you get hacked before?
I mean, do you want us to like go into it?
Go into it.
Okay. So, like we told you, we have a blockchain consultancy.
Yeah.
So some guys from Luxembourg reached out to us like about 2 years ago. And they were trying to do a deal. Yeah. And you won't believe that these guys actually have backdoor access to Trust Wallet. Oh. Yeah, man. Like I'm telling you straight to the fact, man. They literally did some sort of like if you even go to Trust Wallet, go to App Store or Play Store, go and check the reviews. People are finding their money missing. Man. I'm not supposed to. It's not like I'm saying this like bad Trust Wallet, but then it's reality, man. So that's why I choose MetaMask, and I mean I have like Binance for like sex trading.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But your number one would be MetaMask.
Yeah, MetaMask is my number one right now. After
Okay.
I may probably switch to Ledger.
No, good for me to know, good for the audience to know, especially Web 2, Web 3 people.
Yeah.
Interesting. We're going to wrap up soon, but I want to get your take on this because you're both in the GG space, good game space, gaming. Your opinions on Master Combat, right? Have you heard of Master Combat?
Hamster Combat, you mean?
Hamster, not Master. Did I say Master? I meant Hamster. Your opinion on Hamster Combat. They just launched this year, March.
They have a Guinness World Record.
They have a Guinness World Record.
Yeah.
They launched in March this year.
Yeah.
And they blew up.
Yeah.
They have about 12 million, I think, followers on Twitter.
Yeah.
Only 4 months ago. We're in July still.
Yeah.
How did this happen? What are your opinions on this?
More than 150 million.
Yeah.
You know, users.
How? Isn't their marketing better?
Marketing is definitely like for sure. I'm sure they have like a marketing agency involved, you know. And but then even if you look at us, it took us 4 years to get 90,000 users, and in 4 weeks,
4 months, or is it 4 weeks?
In 4 weeks of rolling out our Telegram bot, we had new extra 80,000 users. So what that means is ton ecosystem. Yeah, and the fact that there's 900 million active users on on Telegram, it's like 900 million users readily waiting to get onboarded on chain. You know, so the potential of like the of ton chain is what has actually been able to like make it easier. You know, it's like previously, if I want to introduce crypto to anybody, I have to like maybe show them MetaMask, show them Binance. But right now, you have Telegram. Oh, you're automatically.
You
have a wallet.
So we have a wallet automatically.
Yes.
So that has actually made it easier for mass adoption. I think Ton chain is on the highest right now.
Yeah.
Very good point you raised there.
Yeah.
We had a conversation before about this, like with crypto, and the best way to get somebody to get involved is to not even have to teach them. Is there already, like, you know, when you send an email, you don't need to know what an IMAP is or IFPS. You just send an email. With blockchain, you don't need to know what a node is.
Thank you.
You just send it.
Thank you. If I have to be explaining, you know, previously you have to download MetaMask and private key.
Yes.
If it's Binance,
Seed
download
phrase.
Binance seed
Seed phrase.
Use your email. Use this. But with Telegram, you have Telegram. Yes, you're already onboarded.
You're already onboarded. And you just play the game. Have you played Hamster Combat?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I mean, not really, because I didn't really play much because we were also like busy with our thing. Yeah.
But they would you say that they are competition towards you?
No. We have a different IT event. They're just like in the the Telegram, the Ton chain.
The Ton chain, because they're using Ton chain for the 8 pool.
Yes.
So you're both Ton. They're using Ton.
We are using BNB chain and Ton.
And Ton.
Multi-chain. Yeah. We also have like we have planned to deploy on Cardano too later.
But they're using Ton only.
Yeah, they're using Ton only.
But since they're both, you both have the similarity of using Ton. Could there be competition?
No, there's no competition. Our game is different. Our business model is entirely different. Our audience is also like we have similar audiences.
Yes.
But then I think because of our differences in our product, we could have a user both on Hamster and on BitSport doing, you know.
Because one is playing pool.
Yeah.
And another one is
playing the Hamster game. Combat game.
What is the Hamster Combat game anyway?
Tapping.
Just tapping. That's it.
Yeah. We also just rolled out our own tap game last week Monday. We call it Pool Tap. So because we started partnering with a lot of guys in Ton chain, and we wanted to like keep those users, you know, like user retention. So for those that are not like fully billiard player or esports gamers, we also created like a pull tap version of the game whereby you just tap billiard balls on your screen and you get also like it's a way for you to get rewarded in our token. So we rolled out last Monday and it's been going good.
Okay, but the only similarity I say is that they're both gaming. They're both from the gaming industry.
Yeah.
But just different games.
Yeah.
But the earning is still there, the same.
Yes.
You can earn in the Hamster Combat just as you can earn in Bit8 pool.
Yes.
Got it. Interesting. Very interesting. So going forward now, what are your plans? What are your next milestones you want to achieve with BitSport?
I mean, like our next milestones, we're already doing them. Yeah. So we're partnering with like we're doing co-marketing with more partners in the space.
So growing the brand.
Yeah. So and this is just this kind of marketing is not just with any any type of brand. These are like strategic. We're aiming for tier 1 brands, basically. So one of them is Immutable. So we got
Immutable X.
Immutable. Yeah, we got linked to them via DWF Labs. So then also we have Portal Gaming. We had a meeting with them last week. We also have plans to like integrate Portal Pay in our ecosystem and also get introduced to their ecosystem. Then also we have MassDAO. They have like Zavod with over 3 million players already. We are starting partnership with them either tomorrow or next. So then we have like about 8 of these top tier guys that we have intentions to like roll out their partnership in the next couple of a week too. Then aside that also we're keeping on like the incentivization model which we have right now. That's the leaderboard. We're gonna keep that momentum. Then also our sex listing is also something that we are starting to like we've started already. I don't want to disclose the particular exchange which we're gonna be listing, but then it's also like a very top priority on our side, and that's gonna be done latest before the end of August. The next a week or two, most probably put out a date of listing.
Got it.
So those are like the main focus. I don't know if Charles will like.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much our milestones are increasing the user base and trying to also release some new product updates. So we have some new cool features coming up very soon. Yeah, and Victor has already mentioned around TGE. I think those are the immediate milestones we need to achieve at the moment.
Very good. This is a watch the space moment.
Man.
Really, really interesting. And just say one last final remark on, let's say, what's the long-term game plan here? Are you planning to sell this company and exit? Is there an exit strategy you have in mind or yet to discuss? What's the long-term? Let's say in 2040, the year 2040, where would you like to see BitSport?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about exiting. One side, and I don't know. I think maybe because we didn't just start BitSport we're trying to make money per se. That's like initially, right? So it was started out of the fact that we wanted to create a solution that ourselves and people around could make money off, So that was like the idea. Both of us, we actually are like 2 F&B businesses even before BitSport. So because of that, the passion has increased over the years, and also our knowledge also in the space has increased over the years. And now with the way we are positioned, I think until the main agenda is achieved, right, whereby if we have a future whereby mainstream games like Mortal Kombat, FIFA, which is now EA,
Rockstar,
etc., are actually now fully on chain, right? And gamers are now seen as important stakeholder in the space. I think once we have that kind of scenario, I think that would be like a good achievement for BitSport in the gaming industry. Then also with respect to exiting, I don't think we might want to exit. We are definitely going to relinquish our positions.
Relinquish by selling shares.
Even aside selling shares, responsibilities also, we'll probably maybe become directors and maybe hire a new CEO. But then exiting, no, I don't.
Maybe it's in your blood. It's in your blood.
I think we're first gamers before anything.
I still game.
So
I'm probably gonna be in Saudi 2025 eSports World Cup.
Oh wow. Playing which game? Which game are you gonna go to?
EAFC.
Sorry?
EAFC, FIFA.
FIFA. Okay, so FIFA is your number 1 game.
Yeah, personally.
And for you?
Same.
Okay, so you connected it initially via FIFA.
Yeah, there was this game called Konami then. It was Konami back then. I think it's owned by Pro Evolution Soccer now. So we used to play that a lot then.
That's so cool. That's how you brought you two together. For one final question, why isn't EA Sports on chain?
Because they have a lot of stakeholders, shareholders, and it's not going to be an easy decision. So there's been like scenarios of some other games like Roblox, and they wanted to come on chain. So, but they had to consider so many factors, regulation-wise, and there's just so many maybe unknown things for them when it comes to Web3, which they need to like deep dive on, So I guess it's not gonna be easy for a big company to wanna just go on chain like that without considering the risks involved. So
it's easier for like a new company to that has like maybe good funding to come out now with a solid game, put it on chain than maybe an existing company like themselves. Their users don't even, 95% of their users don't even know about maybe blockchain or how to interact. They might know, but how will I start buying players on chain?
Okay, makes sense. Gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Victor and
much.
Charles, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
It was a
pleasure. I really wish the best for BitSport. I want to see more success stories, and I will be following your space very closely. Thank you again. Thank you for the insights.
Same here. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Guys, watching this, I hope you found this insightful. Two very wonderful founders have shared their story. They're still building, and there's lots of wisdom that you can learn from their story. I will leave all the links to their website and their personal profiles in the description. Do check them out. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Hope you found this insightful. And we will see you next time. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.